Hey everyone. Well,
Hello. Yep.
good to see you. Um, yes, we do want to acknowledge that we do want to acknowledge the shit show that we find ourselves playing out. Yeah, so we do want to acknowledge that we're right here with you. Um, whew,
It's
um,
just so roller coastery up.
High seascape. Yeah, roller coaster ride, and we knew it. No, we no longer are streaming from each other's channels, Lisa. Um, and I did pin your thing, Lisa. Thank you. So when people come in, they can see it. But we no longer stream from each other's channels because YouTube was demonetizing folks who were doing that. And since this is my only way of making a living, I didn't want to. I didn't want to push the chance that they would demonetize me.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
And I'm so sweet and easy going. I said, yeah, let's do that.
So yeah, this is the way it is right now until StreamYard and YouTube figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, get
So
it together.
we're just streaming from here.
Get it together, girls.
Yeah, get it together, you guys. All right. So yeah. Um, you know, how do we respond to this shit show we find ourselves in, Mark? Besides taking a drink.
Yeah, that. I have been turning to like a margarita at night before I go to bed.
Exactly.
And like I do a low alcohol content one, but still. Yeah,
It's just the comfort of it all.
yeah. Well, you just have to, like they said, don't get plugged in because every day there's something new. You kind of have to be an observer, I feel. It's like it's more about us observing. I mean, we have to get up and participate and vote and all that. But during a lot of this shit showiness, it's just kind of entertainment purposes only.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing, too, and I keep hearing this, it's what Pan said to me loud and clear, and he keeps reminding me. And Mark, you can't really believe all the things you're seeing with your eyes. So don't take everything at face value. There's a lot of deception. So just because somebody says something don't really mean it's true. Or just because you saw it.
Right.
Doesn't mean it's exactly what you saw. So kind of like that. There's a lot of deception and you just have to try to keep centered and just know that you're on team the universe.
Team Universe.
And that's who you're sticking with. You're sticking with the winner.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what kind of blah, blah, blah goes on.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Team Universe. Yes. And
they will try absolutely anything not to lose this election. Anything.
Exactly.
Bizarre things you never heard of. Anything. They will try it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So we do want to start out today, like we've been doing. We just started doing this where we kind of start out with a current topic question.
Yeah.
Because we want to.
Yeah.
And so if anybody has current news update, Marco Rubio was told he will not be the VP. Yeah. So 45 was supposed to say who his VP is today.
Yeah.
So
that's a hard one too. It just always looks like the wheel is spinning. Like he.
Yeah, it's like, okay, who's he going?
I think it's going to be something bizarre that we're not expecting.
Right. That's what I also got. I also get that too, that it's going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of want to leave that one, Ness. If we can look at another question, I do believe it's going to be a surprise. So I'm going to.
Yeah. Yeah, asking for Ben's
situation. Exactly. It's like, dude. Oh yeah. So, but Ness, Yeah, I feel yeah.
Plus, sometimes it's just so hard to get the facts. Like with the shooting, is like, could you just tell us? Like, did he get hit by a bullet? Was it shrapnel? What is?
Yeah.
You keep hearing both. Did he? First of all, I read a news story that the FBI and the local police think he was not acting alone, and then the day it's like, no, he was. What do you guys have a story that you could stick to? Kind of, it's like always mixed messages.
Yeah. We can look at this. I know another thing was, the ruling that, I kind of want to look at too is canon ruling. The ruling today that came down that she totally just said that the whole thing was what were the words?
I couldn't even listen. I just
Oh,
saw
okay.
the headline, Midas touch, and I just went,
Canon dismissed. Thank you, Seascape. Canon dismissed the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like that was the last nail in her coffin, Seascape. Totally. When I saw that this morning, I'm like, "Oop, that is the nail,
Yeah.
the last nail in that coffin."
And I saw her being removed a long time ago, but it's like, when? I get so impatient.
Exactly. When? We know that's coming because we're just being told. But it's like, okay, when? Like, okay. So they just want us to hold on to that energy that it's going to happen, and we put this timetable on it.
I know.
We need.
They know I'm the most impatient one of their heralds, so they just constantly say, Mark, settle
down. Bright shiny races. That I need to join you in your late night shows.
Yeah, we talked about that already. We're trying to figure out, because this week, I came on the day of the shooting, and I came on live, but I realized I'm better to do it not live. So we're trying to figure out a way we can do that together, because I get so distracted. All you beautiful people, and I want to read and see everything, and so I'm already bouncing back and forth, so I've noticed when I watched some of it back, I went, Mark, you're just so distracted the whole time. I don't know. I didn't like it. So I went, I need to go back.
People like the show, so it's okay. I think it's just part of just pulling community together. It's fine.
Right. Yeah. No, I knew I wanted to go on because of that, because everybody was all like, "Oh,"
So Brady says, "I'm indifferent about the VP choice. Just another fool dragged down by greed, and it's true. Yeah. Hatred, evil never triumphs. That is life expecting a fish to fly a plane, not capable." Yeah. That's a really good.
I feel like it might not even be anybody in politics or anything.
Well, that's what I've gone all the way to. Okay, no, she's gonna put Ivanka.
Yeah, or something like. Then last time I read, I just kept pulling all blue cards. I go, was he going to put a Democrat? What's happening? It just seems so bizarre every time I try to read on it. And then I keep going, it's not going to make anybody happy, I don't think. I think he's going to face some crap here at the convention. Everybody's not for him, even if you're a Republican.
Joyful, you can go ahead and put your question in. We haven't really started the animal readings yet, because we like to.
Yeah.
We've now shifted our thing, and we start our show off with a current topic question.
Debbie's my psychic sister, and we don't get much opportunity to read on this kind of thing, and I really like it because I just love reading with her anyway. So there you go. It's selfish, I know, but
No, it's all. We love this. We love our time together. So we're gonna do what we want.
Yeah.
All right. So looking at Nessa's question, does Trump end on top after the RNC, or is he going? No, it's gonna just continue the circus and shit show. In fact, I was just told to use these cards.
Yeah.
The deck of character. Here we go.
The weirdo will come
We're gonna
out.
look at the. Oh my gosh! Yeah. This one just flew out.
Oh, blood on his hands. Oh, Lord.
Oh my gosh, it's just continual. And the list, I want you guys, if you have any platform, I want you to put the list out of his assault victims, his rape victims, his pedophile victims. There's a list of names, including boys' names, boys as young as 11 and 10. So I want you to put that list out. If you have a platform, keep getting those names out. And how do you ignore a whole list of kids who he has assaulted? You can't. So I want you guys get it out there. Blood on his hands. That's where the focus needs to be. We need to show that.
Yeah.
Okay, what is
all that Epstein stuff?
Yes.
So it's like, I know, let's shoot him, and that'll take the attention off of that.
And how creepy is it that one girl looks just exactly the same as his daughter did? So gross.
Ugh, that makes me sick to my stomach.
Ugh.
It seems so shady. I am not convinced at all that so-called Republicans, I don't really think you'd call them Republicans, but whatever the heck they are, we're behind this shooting thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that kid was all by himself in it, but whatever. Okay, well, you go first.
Well, I'm still throwing cards.
Okay.
Hi, Rebecca. What does my cat Grayson? Got you. Thank you, Lisa.
I've always felt like that a big bunch of people at the convention do not want him. I saw, like, a lot of times Spirit will I'll just be going along la-di-da, and all of a sudden, like, a sentence will come across TV or a picture, and always goes, look at that. And like, it'll make me, look at certain things.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a group of Republicans going, we're Republican, but we're not stupid. We're voting Biden. There's a lot of people that don't like to be all wrapped into that hate mongering thing.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be some talk about that at the convention. They're going to be bringing up a lot of his past deeds and all this work. There's going to be people there who believe more in justice in America than they believe in Trump. And they're don't really like the idea of, they don't want him to be the thing. They're over it. They already think they're going to lose. This is a group that I would call like kind of normal Republicans. But so they're going to be bringing that up. I think they're going to be pretty stringent and try to make it clear. I think they're going to be there pulling the old orange cape away and exposing who's underneath.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some anti-Trump energy there. Well, I just saw before we came on, like the, what do you call it? The people that hold signs and scream.
The protesters?
Yes, out front of it, how can you nominate a criminal, all out in front of the RNC. So, but this is people within exposing, bringing that out, I think. I like this picture of the sun too, because this deck is interesting because they add a couple little extra things in it.
Oh, that's the next deck. That's the next moment.
After Tarot is what
after Tarot. So it's like literally the next moment or something.
Yeah, I know, it's interesting. I like the pictures are so interesting.
I love that deck. That's a fun deck.
In the end, though, yeah, no, I do too. I just got it, and I've just really liked it right off the bat. He's picked because I don't think there's ever been. It's almost like a done deal. It's kind of beyond the normal Republicans. It feels like somebody else makes the decision or something. So I get the Ace of Swords. I think he ends up being the nominee. I like this little Falcon's got his mask on. So, like, I think people cover their eyes and
Oh my gosh.
kind
Blindly.
of just to go along, and
Peanut
they're
people.
and they're going to pretend like they're united, you know.
Oh my God.
But I don't think, I think there's a lot of not very happy people.
Yeah. Yeah. Brady, I do want you to know I do have your questions start. Got you. I got you. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to back you right on up and everything.
Oh, thank.
Well, oh my gosh. Okay. We start off with, here's a man with blood on his hands that, and his whole platform is all about chaos and war and violence. This is his platform. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
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 It's going to be more of that. He's going to try to induce more of that, create more of that. He wants this. He wants this. And you should for some of you that are on social media and are scrolling and seeing all the crazy going on out there and what people are saying on the MAGA side. Holy cow. Yeah. Anyway, he is just like he did on January 6th. He's raving the whatever. He's stirring it up. So, but here he is. He always comes out as the demon. You have house under construction. He's gonna, continue his platform like that. He just, but I do have an outcome for him. And we have the Grim Reaper coming in. I always get this for him as well. Like it's not. This is what we're going to see. Oh yeah, and so here's the outcome. You have 0. So you have that plateau coming in reverse.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like boom. It's not going to hit. You have tears on his side, whatever, and the Grim Reaper. So you can't run on. You can't win like Brady was saying with this hate and.
Yeah.
It's not going to hold up in the end.
But I like that house under construction too. It's like he moved into their house and just rebuilding it to suit him, and it doesn't really suit so many people of the party who are actual. I still don't agree with them, but they have actual points and things. So I don't know, and even before the incident, his last big post was, "Get ready, all hell's going to break loose in an hour." And then the next thing we know, he's being shot at. So that was mysterious to me as well.
Oh yeah. Well, the whole thing's a little bit the timing of it, but
anyway.
Thank you, Lisa. So while we're here, real quick, I do want to say, what are we going to feel like after he announces his VP? What will we? How's that question, Ness? What do you think about that?
Okay.
What will the reaction be to his VP pick? How's that? What does that look like? What is the reaction?
I feel like my eyes might roll into the back of my head and get stuck.
Oh, Ness is going to pull cards too.
Yeah, good. You guys should play along with your cards.
Yeah, get your cards out, guys.
It's always a good way to practice.
Okay.
What's the reaction?
And we usually don't go this long on this part, but it is a unique day.
Yeah, I know. We'll get to animals though. They're interested too, because it's really about the whole world surviving and thriving.
Okay, yeah. So not everybody's going to be happy with this. That's for sure.
No.
Wow, greed. This is a very flawed choice. I can tell you that right now. You're going to have some people who are like, yeah, this is what we want. You have that Three of Cups filled, but you also have the Four of Cups, the Eight of Swords. Like what in the actual hell is going on here? But this team together is not a good combo. Well, whoever this is what's. It's another shit show.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't think, it's interesting to see who will be happy with it. I'm not sure anyone.
Lisa got Eight of Swords too. Oh, Net's got Tower, Ten of Wands, and Four of Wands.
The Ten of Wands, yeah, and the Four.
Oh, family member. Oh, makes me feel family member. Interesting. Yep.
Yeah, that Four of Wands might be like a family member. It could.
King of Pentacles. I got the King of Pentacles too, and the Three of Cups, and the Eight of. Oh, I got all those too. Oh, Ness just posted my cards. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I get that people don't like it, not on anybody, and also it makes some Republicans pour out the Kool-Aid. I love this Four of Cups because he's actually pouring.
Oh, I got that too.
Yeah, and it's. I know you got Four Cups,
okay.
But this kind of showed me like people going, "That's it," and I'm pouring the Kool-Aid down the drain, and I'm out.
I'm out.
I do think it encourages more people to walk away from the party. I get the Eight of Cups, but like, I can't. It's like, I was looking at the High Priestess where I think it doesn't make sense or something. That they can't figure out what's the point or something. It's probably somebody that has nothing to do with politics or anything.
Well, that's probably right. Yeah.
It's just all connivery, and I don't think it makes sense. And people are just kind of left with their mouth open a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Linda G got Eight of Swords as well. Interesting. What is it with this Eight of Swords?
Maybe it'll be Eileen Cannon.
Oh, that would be a surpriser, wouldn't it?
Because he has no place to put her on the Supreme Court, because I'll just have her as my vice president.
That's funny.
Oh, it says he picked J.D. Vance.
Is that his pick?
Is that the truth?
We thought we had 2 hours left to hear 50 Shades.
Yep. J.D. Vance.
J.D. Vance. Crazy, crazy times.
Does he have a big old bandage on his head?
Yes. Okay, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so J.D. Vance. There you have it. J.D.
I don't really know anything about J.D. Vance. It feels like it has to do with money.
He's 39 years old. Well, to me, that's kind of a shocker. It's not a great choice.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, not the female that I kept getting.
Yeah, I know. I kept thinking, I did get kind of a young energy. I thought it was going to be somebody younger.
You did get that.
But I don't know about.
Bergram and Marco Rubio were told no.
Yeah.
Okay, so no one else, it's not showing anywhere that I don't have that it's been marked yet, though.
Yeah.
But he is on the list, right?
Yes, I think so.
50 Shades. All right, so we don't know yet.
Lisa says it's going to be announced at 4:30 Eastern.
Okay. It is okay. So Lisa says, okay. So we still don't know yet. So this is we are not the breaking news. But
Yeah,
anyways,
right. And plus, people they break. There's constant phony news.
mhm, constant funny news. That's for sure. Okay. So I'd be shocked if that would be shocking to me if that's the pick.
Yeah.
To be honest. Okay. All right. So here we go to our questions of the day. It is Furday Monday, and so we are taking questions in regard to your fur babies. Um, and so let us get to that right now. Oh, and did you guys hear about that cat tour? The city does a little cat tour, and this man started it in 2017. And it first started out with this little tour of the town. They would go on this literal little walk, and the cats would be put in the window. People would have them in their homes, and the cats would be there, and you could take pictures, and it would be like cat day. And it was like the cats like knew what was going on. So it started in 2017, and he does it once a year, and it's gotten to over 500 people going on the cat tour, and they march along, and they have little signs saying "We love our cat," whatever. And the houses now have decorated their homes, so people are walking by, and they have signs about their cat and what cat.
Oh, how cute!
The cats sit in the windows, and you take pictures of the cats. And I literally started crying because I'm like, here's some good news that I want to hear. I want to see, right? This is what's good in the world. And so
Little kitty cats.
so sweet. You guys look that up. You guys got to look up the cat tour because you got to see the videos of all these. And all these cats literally in the window, they know that they're getting their picture taken. And they're like, look at me. And so, uh, yeah, I just wanted to share about that. Okay, here we go.
Very cute.
All right, so we have Laura Wright. And please be here because we are starting a little later today. So we're going to try to get through these. Laura Wright, Lisa, Yogi Toes, Marsha, Terry, Kevin, Lourdes, Barb Wheel of Fortune, Brady, and Joyful Journey. Okay, those are who I have. And so let's get started on here. This first one. Laura Wright. Please let us know you're here because if you're not, there you are, Laura. I knew you'd be here. All right. Hi, Laura. Okay, so my precious little dog, Baby, was diagnosed with renal failure a year ago, but it's fine. She has been on a vet diet all year. Her annual is upcoming. Will she be okay? What can I expect? Is this your baby in the picture, Laura? Marsha, thank you for checking in. Lourdes is here. Yay. Suzanne, did you have a question I didn't click on? If you didn't hear your name, make sure to put your question in because I didn't hear it. Okay. All right. Yes, that is her baby right there in the picture, Mark.
Hi. Got her little white whiskers. She's a little bit older.
That's sweet. Okay. All right.
Little baby. Look at those ears on baby. Got some big old pointy ears.
Okay, so baby's the name.
Yeah.
Okay. You never know.
I know. I think it's baby.
Baby.
Um,
Oh, baby. Have you noticed Have you noticed, Laura, that she's kind of slowing down a little bit? Even though, I mean, I feel like she's not giving me any red flags, but she is kind of, everything's just kind of slowing down for her. Um, but all the love. I mean, she adores you. She does misses she's missing some sort of treat. Like there was a treat that she used to get maybe when you had to shift the food. She doesn't get it anymore. She does want a treat now, and she loves treats. Um, she, so she does kind of miss that. Okay, Suzanne, got you. Thank you. Um, she's older, sleeps more, small little walks. Yeah, so she's identifying with that, and that's just totally normal for her, and she's okay. She just loves being with you. Do you have any other animals, Laura? Okay. Oh, geez. Yes, she does. Okay. That's her favorite time of the day. It's her little treat day time, whatever you're doing with that. You know what I mean? That's what she's living. You know what I mean? She's living the life,
Yeah.
Laura. So don't worry about her. She's living the life.
And I don't really like that anyway. Like if they're older and not feeling well, first thing, let's take away all their.
Yeah, everything that brings them joy.
No, that ain't gonna make it.
Nope. Okay, no other animals. Okay. All right, off to you, Mark.
Well, I think okay, things considered, she's doing pretty good. She feels well cared for. She wants to thank you and give you lovins. She's older. She's like a senior. But all things considered, she's not doing that bad. I think when you go to the vet, it's going to be kind of things are steady. Like I think they'll probably encourage you to just keep the medicine going. There's the Eight of Pentacles.
What's working?
Yeah, whatever. I think you put her on, or the diet, or whatever it is, they're going to suggest you continue. But it looks like it's kind of, I'm not going to say, it's kind of, what is it? Arrested, or it's not that it's gotten worse, I'm going to say. And I think she's still here for a while. Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I don't feel her looking at transitioning. It looks like it's going to be kind of, well, it's about the same at the vet. But I don't think they're going to say, oh, it's tons worse or anything. Nope. Feels like it's better, and she's better. And they're just going to recommend you keep doing the same thing. She doesn't seem anxious to, stable, anxious to move along to me.
Yeah, I feel the same. And yes, Kevin, your question's in the queue. All right. Well, blessings to you, Laura. Keep us posted, but you're such a good mama. She's just living life.
Yep.
Loving it.
And she doesn't feel bad. I mean, I don't think she feels bad enough that she go, oh, I'd rather just not be here. No, it's not like she's in tons of pain.
Not at all. All right, Lisa.
She's staring at me right now for a treat.
Of course she is.
You better go get her one.
No. All right. My client's cat, Archie, recently, he stopped eating. They took him to the vet, and the emergency vet had all these tests done, x-rays, blood workup, ultrasound. It was inconclusive. He is an orange male, approximately 5 years old. They said it might be pancreatitis. Changed his food. He seems to be okay, but they never had a diagnosis. What can you see? He's the sweetest cat. Oh, sweet boy. All right.
So he's back to eating, I guess. I wonder, did he just go off eating for a couple of days, or I feel like he's back to eating though. Hmm.
Kevin, I don't know why your friend is not able to post questions here. I really don't know. The only thing I can think of is to go back out and come back in. I don't have any restrictions for. Oh, I might have. Sometimes I might have posted where you have to have subscribed to put a question in. So subscription is free. You just push that you follow my channel. That might be a reason. But other than that, I don't know. And
Yeah.
most of us do that because it keeps the the bots out or whatever they are. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Kitty, kitty. Hmm. I love him. Love him.
Archie.
Um, what's his name?
Archie, I think she.
Archie. Archie. Okay, Archie. Um,
Yeah, I don't have a clue either why he wouldn't be able to post. It's weird. Who knows?
okay, so I'm wondering if yeah, I think kind of like kind of like autoimmune something here. He's so sweet. Yeah, he is. Uh, yes, cat lady. We talked about it earlier at the beginning. Keeps the trolls out. That's right, Lisa. That's why I think I clicked that box
Oh,
at one time because it keeps the trolls out. Because you have to subscribe and then it takes
yeah. Minutes.
a minute, a couple minutes, and then you can post questions. So, um, yeah, it feels very IBS as an adult, but I mean, not an adult, as a human, but in a cat. So, yeah, I don't see any major things. Once you find the food that works for him, it's gonna. I feel like he'll feel okay. I don't see a continued ill health for him. I feel like it'll adjust. Um, but he is a sensitive cat, though. Like he is a sensitive cat, so he may.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I get he's sensitive too and emotionally sensitive. And some of this was a little bit about, well, energy,
Yes, energy. Yes, that's what I meant. Yeah.
like that. And so it was hard to diagnose because it's not as much physical as it is energetic. So that's the Seven of Cups. And it created some worry because his behavior was different. But I feel like it's over. It was like he's recovered. Ace of Swords. It's gone. He's back home doing better. Um, it's not like it's not really a tower kind of a thing that would take you down. It's upside down tower. It's not like that. He's already moved on to feeling better, like it's past. It's something that could flare up.
Yeah.
Um,
Like IBS. Yeah.
yeah, the little devil upside down, but it could be connected to like energy that might cause a flare up. Um,
Just like IBS.
yeah. So yeah, there you go.
I do feel like I am feeling like too with that, Mark, that
Uh,
um, what I was being reminded of, Lisa, here is remember we're all going through this shift. So are the animals.
yeah.
And so even our diets are changing a little. We're like,
Yeah.
I used to be able to go out and eat all that blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden I can't do that anymore, or whatever. So we are also having that in our bodies,
Yeah.
same as the babies. And this particular cat is very a very psychic cat, a very sensitive cat to energy. So, yeah, but it'll adjust. I don't see it as a harsh thing anyway. So
No.
that's what I'm getting. So there's hope for him. You have the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, getting it worked out. Okay.
He's young, and I think, like Debbie was mentioning, his immune system, I think it kind of kicked in and helped him some. He's a youngster, so he's a little bit stronger and able to kind of
Mm-hmm.
balance that out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In my family, IBS stands for irritable Brady syndrome. Brady. All right. Okay. Thank you, Lisa, for all you're doing it for us here today and every day. Okay, Yogi Toes.
Oops.
My female cat, Jazzy, passed yesterday. Oh, Yogi Toes, I'm so sorry. This whole community is hugging and loving you. She was 10, maybe hit by a car. We rushed her to the vet, but she didn't make it.
Oh, I'm so
Please
sorry.
see if you can find out what happened. I'm brokenhearted. Yes, you are, Yogi Toes. I'm so sorry. This whole community is holding you right now.
Jazzy.
Okay, Jazzy. The first thing that Jazzy is showing me, Yogi Toes, is she's showing me from a higher. She's showing me the scene from a higher place, so she's out of her body the whole time. So she wasn't feeling pain or anything. She just wants you to know that right away. Like she's showing me with you taking her to the vet, rushing her to the vet and stuff like that. But she's showing it from a higher. So she was already separated from her body at that time, so she wasn't feeling any pain. She wants you to know that right away. There was no pain involved. It was just like all of a sudden, I'm outside my body watching this whole thing. But I do feel it was like something happened really fast. It's almost like she doesn't even know what, but something happened really fast, and she was outside of her body, kind of watching the whole thing. Her body might not have died yet, but she was outside of it.
Yeah.
And it happened really fast. Yeah, she wants you to know it was a sudden thing, because I threw cards on it too to see if she wanted to use cards here. It was sudden. You have a sudden thing happening, okay? So that when you get the tower, that's a sudden thing that you don't see coming. And but then all of a sudden she was already in a place of peace and no pain. Okay, so but the main thing she wants you to know is she so she made it home. Yeah, so she's on the outside of her little body, kind of going. However she. I don't know how that happens, but you kind of split off. They have the capability. She was not feeling pain.
Yeah. And that makes sense to me. Maybe your body was in such a shape that it was impossible to stay in there, but you weren't, it didn't die yet. So you're still stuck. And you're still kind of tethered because it hasn't completely stopped. Well, I feel like she had sort of a natural gadabout energy about her. Like she liked to go catting around. So it makes me feel like she was sort of indoor, outdoor. I know you said she made it home, but I feel like that was a part of her. She was, she liked to go exploring and looking around the neighborhood and stuff. Um, she would like, I feel like she would cross the street and stuff like that. She would go out and about. She don't want you to feel responsible anyway, because usually when I get this grudge, carry, don't carry, they don't want you to, yeah, always say, yeah, I got you. So she liked the outdoor. She's like a big, that about is what I like to say. Like they like to travel around. But she said it wasn't anything you did or didn't do. It was my own. It was all about me, really, and my doing what I like to do. It would be hard to lock her in the house, like she would hate it. So she's she's independent minded. She liked to go to what she did, and then she liked to come back home. But this card is a little bit telling independence on my own. And she's with the car.
The car, yeah. I saw it right away.
Yeah, and she's a little, I do what I want when I want. But this was sort of surprising. She wasn't expecting this, so it was kind of out of the blue. But I think you might be right. She may have been hit or nicked or something. But she wants you to know it was really me. But she says, she was greeted, when she's out there, she gives me this kind of a Queen of Wands and Three of Wands. Makes me feel like, Spirit came and escorted her to the other side, so she wasn't left waiting. She was escorted over. She also says, and even though in some ways you might think my life was a little shorter, she goes, but I chose to have sort of danger is my business kind of a, life. She'd be a little bit risky here and there. But she says, but the most important thing was I had a well-established, loving family that I connected with. We were one. That was the big thing that she felt accomplished. So even as she went to the other side, she left behind this beautiful, loving energy with the family, and probably with you in particular, Yogi Toes. See, there's the woman that's right here too. But she wants to make that clear that her time with you was the most important time, and that's that was a big accomplishment. And also you allowed her to be herself. Like some people wouldn't be able to have a kitty cat that was just out a lot, and so that wouldn't suit them. But with you, it worked out well. And so she kind of appreciates that. Now she learned a lesson too, that maybe cars can't be completely trusted. Like a kitty cat. So there was a lesson in there as well.
Well, Yogi Toes, we are holding you. We're so sorry. What a wonderful, wonderful cat. Baby. Jazzy.
It'd be so hard discovering her like that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the trauma, yeah. But I keep holding on to the thing that she said there was no pain. She didn't feel the pain.
Yep.
She was separated from her body at that point.
Well, that's probably why you got that image too of her floating around, because she was knocked right out of it, so she wouldn't feel pain, I think.
Exactly. All right, Marcia. Okay, as you guys can see, we might not make it to your question. Please come back and we'll get you.
Yeah.
Okay. We did, because we are in the shit show. We are. we went a little longer on the pre-gaming today. So, all right, Marcia. Hi, Marcia. My Yorkie Daisy passed. How is she? When did she pass, Marcia? And I'm so sorry. Is that Daisy? Oh no, you're Yorkie.
It's not Daisy.
I do know
Yeah,
that is not Daisy on your
kind of like a retriever,
form.
a golden retriever.
Okay. All right.
Little Daisy, little Yorkie. Oh, she passed last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday. Okay. Thank you, Marcia. And so sorry. Oh, devastating. Um, Daisy identifies herself as being like your baby, like either the baby or your baby, or like she was definitely like saying, um, I, you know, I was, I was the baby. Did she have siblings? She was my heart and shadow. Yeah. So that's what she's showing herself as, and I'm getting the chills as she's bringing this message in. But um, that connection to you is huge. How beautiful healing, that healing connection for both of you. Um, I also sense here too, Marcia, this angelic connection as well. So you have this. It was like all fate and destined fate, soul mate connection here. But you also have like this other angelic that is connected as well. And okay, so there's more babies that she lost too. 4 in a little over a year. Yeah. So there's more connection, but this is specifically for Daisy for you.
Yeah.
This soulmate connection with her. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay. Well, she's on the other side, and so she made her transition. Um, and she wants to say, it's heaven's not bad. You get to, you kind of can have whatever you can imagine. Like she can have snacks and treats and bones and all kinds of good stuff. Over on this side, it's pretty nice, and she likes it. It's like a nice, loving, playful energy. It's like all the good things. She is, though, she reminds me of me a little bit. She's not the most patient. And yeah, you had a lot of pets, but you had a unique relationship with Daisy. And Daisy says, I had a unique relationship with you. So she likes to kind of act like she's
claiming that.
a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So she's up there, but she's maybe not the most patient little soul I ever knew. So she's trying to be patient. Look, I love this face. Any day now, she's been patient. And while she's up there being patient in heaven and sitting there and looking like what's next, she's thinking a lot about how much that relationship, that companionship, you said she was your shadow, meant to her. And that's on her mind a lot. And she's getting a little impatient about, wait a minute, I don't know if I'm going to stay up here, even though it's all stakes and fun. I really miss, being on the earth. I oftentimes get this card when they're up there thinking about
Wanting to come
back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up here kind of lonely, and I'm thinking I would rather do what I love to do, this passionate on the earth, having earthly experiences. And so what I'm thinking about is breaking through. See, I get this card so many times when we're talking about this, breaking through the pearly gates So, it's not been very long. You said last Tuesday, but I already think this is what's on her mind. I know you've lost other doggies or pets, might be cats, but she's
That connection was very.
she's standing out from the group,
Mhm.
and it's like I'm choosing this. So go ahead and think about that. Put that in your mind. Go ahead.
Marcia, tell me about her collar. Anything special on her collar? So tell me about her collar. I'm looking down and I keep seeing this mark.
Oh, I forgot I sent you that.
Mark likes to bling bling sometimes, and so he made this bling bling for me. But I keep seeing this, and I keep thinking about Daisy's collar. So I was just wondering if you did anything special for her collar. If not, that's okay. I just, when you see something and it starts connecting, you got to go with it. So
maybe wore a little sparkle collar. Oh, I bought her jeweled collars.
Yes. Okay. So that's why she was. So Daisy was having me look at this that Mark made this bejeweled little paw that he sent me that he did, and Daisy was saying my collar, my collar. So know, Marcia, that she's very connected to you. Listen for her, and talk to her, because in spirit she's right there, right there. Love, love, love you. I got her collars. Yeah.
Yep.
That's so cool. So cool.
I like feeling like she's already starting her plan, and she's only been up there like a week.
I know she's already like ready to come back. I love it. But anyways, we are holding you. That's such a that is so hard. Oh my god.
I know. Oh,
Sharon, happy birthday.
Oh, it's Sharon's birthday?
Yeah, Sharon Sipe, happy beautiful birthday. We love you so much. You're such a integral part. You are the glue to our community here. Thank you, Sharon, for being a part of this community, and we celebrate you.
Yes. Do something fun today for yourself. If nobody else.
We have Terry here. And we're just going right down the line, you guys. So if we didn't get to you, so sorry. We try. We love you. All right. Terry asks, does my Peachy cat who passed 2 years ago come to play with my two cats, Callie and Storm? Okay. Love the names.
Peachy cat. Peachy cat.
Peachy cat. Peachy.
Come to play with Callie and Storm.
Peachy. Yes. Yes, Peachy does. Peachy is showing me that, and I'm assuming it's a she, so I'm just going to say she, that she does still come. She was she an instigator? And I sure hope that Mark pulls the instigator card. Was she a little bit of an instigator, like in her younger days with the other two? But anyways, she kind of shows that instigating thing, but she also shows in spirit that she still kind of will come up and bat them on the head or something with her paw in spirit, like messing with them. So yes, she does. I'm getting a big yes on that. It's almost like they're part of a soul group as well. So the connection is real. Aww. He loves you so much. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Lisa had a Peaches and a Kelly too.
Oh, well, Peaches is a very cute name.
So I don't see Terry coming in and answering any of our questions.
Peachy. That's Peachy King. Yeah, well, to answer your question, I think she does come to play. She felt very spoiled rotten when you had her. I don't know, like um, this picture kind of says that this indulgence, permission to pamper, like she loved to be spoiled and all that, like maybe even more than the other ones. She was kind of a spoil me rotten. She felt like she had everything. You know, it was a great life, a great house. She loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But she does tell me she comes and messes with the other ones. I like this. It's like she plays hide and go seek, or she goes, "Boo, I'm here," and
Yeah. So
then she
cute.
jumps behind the wall like, "Ha ha!" And it says "Beware of dog," but she's like, it's like "Boo," and trying to be a little bit of a little brat instigator, like Debbie was saying. But she also says that you may have witnessed it, or
Mm.
like the other cat's behavior, which made you think, "Wait a minute, is Peachy there?" It's like she said, "You've watched me being there. It's time to come clean. It's me. I'm kind of playing around with them." Um, so she just keeps talking about coming back and forth and interacting with the other two,
Mm-hmm.
but in a playful kind of, I keep hearing that boo kind of a way, make them jump or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, it just started raining here.
Oh,
Yeah, so I, I am just, I did throw some cards. I asked her to choose some cards to tell her story, Terry. And again, I don't see Terry here. That's kind
oh,
of a bummer. But
oh,
when she passed, she was able to go back and forth. So you have that coming in here, and moving energy about. So she either moves things, or like again, what she was showing me, she does kind of play with them. And you. Hmm. Anyway, so blessings to you,
yeah,
Terry, and your two, and your babies that you are taking care of too. Do we want to do one more?
we can.
Okay. Um, we have. Thank you, Lisa. Yes. Um, all right, Brady. I love his little picture that he has on there. Does Kiki, Spooky Tooth, Boogeyman, aka God's most precious monkey, meow, monkey cat, monkey meow, have any messages for me? She wandered into my life 9 months ago, about a year old, Torby Calico, that talks nonstop. Is she okay? Okay, so after all that, I think we're talking about a calico cat,
Yeah,
female,
probably a
named
tortoise cat calico mix. I think that's what the
Kiki.
tortoise Torby is.
Kiki. Oh my gosh, yeah, she's quite the opera singer, isn't she, Brady?
Mhm.
She loves her voice, but you talk right back to her, Brady. So that communication goes two ways.
Mhm.
she's she's spoiled. Oh my gosh, I love it, and she thinks she's beautiful. It's just like And well, she is beautiful. I'm sorry, Kiki, you are beautiful. And she is all that. You and her, I mean, that is so cute. I love this, Brady. I love the two of you together. I love her. She's doing good. Um, I just don't. I'm looking for something. Like I'm looking for something. Like, is there anything that you want to say, or do you need something? And she's just like licking her paw. She's good. Yeah, diva. She's a diva for sure. Okay, you go ahead, Mark.
Uh, well, she, kind of sought you out a little bit, and it was a little bit risky. Oh, I wonder if this person is trustworthy. So she felt like it was a little bit of a risk wandering up to you, and so because she's looking for where does she belong in the earth, where's her family. She's looking for her own personal family and where she'll be safe and well cared for, a little titten. And so go ahead and tell her that you have her forever, that you've taken her, she's yours. If you haven't said that, you probably already have, but it won't hurt for her to hear it more. Just that, yep, you found it. You had the courage to come into up to my porch or whatever it was, and you were reaching for the stars, and I caught you in your mind. The end. You're not going nowhere. And then the other thing she wants to tell you is
Oh,
grateful and full. She's looking for that human companion there. So doesn't really like being out there wandering around. And she's hoping this would work out. And she feels like it is. So, give her old kisses and hugums. She does like to talk. That's kind of her personality. Um, it'll it'll go down a little bit as she gets more and more comfortable there because she feels like she wants to always include you. So she's trying to include you throughout the day in her whatever it is, her thoughts or are you still here? Am I still your kitty? Look at this. I'm gonna go. So she does like to tell stories, um, and a lot of cats don't like to ever talk. So it's kind of her little personality. But I love her energy.
oh yeah. And I drew some cards on it too to kind of give you the story. But you have this. This is all about that chit chatting back and forth.
Uh-huh.
It's all about communication. Um, but and that connection to you, like this is a divine connection, and that's what the key is here as well. It's coming in for you. This connection between the two of you is a divine soul connection, and so this time she thinks she is she, she thinks she is you. So Trump names JD Vance. That just came on CNN.
Yeah, it's not really going to matter because he's
Oh, it,
blue.
uh,
Yeah,
that does not feel good.
yeah. Look, it's all about money and this and that. I like Brady saying she came in after the dog died and three people, so her timing was amazing. I
Yeah.
love that too because it kind of speaks to that card where I said it was a little bit risky because she wasn't sure if you'd be open, to take her in. So it was a little bit. She was wondering for sure if you were ready. But I think she made it a little hard for you to turn her away because she just kind of was assertive and just took her place at the table. It's kind of like, well, I'm moving in now. Hello. And I'm going to take your mind off of those loved ones you lost because now you have this to focus on. And I'm here to help balance and, help you adjust and all that, so it's on purpose. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love
Yeah. Brady.
it. Little cutie pot.
Very blessed. The both of you are very blessed to have one another. That's so cool when that connection happens. Um, so blessings to you all. I know we did not get to all the questions because
Yeah,
again,
it's impossible.
it's impossible, but we try, and we'll be back. and we're on our own perspective channels as well during the week. So follow us and find us, and we can continue to connect in with you all.
Yep.
Thank you for your love for each other and for each other's fur babies and support of one another. That's everything. And
bringing all your questions in and your little animal friends.
mm-hmm. And we'll see you next week on Mark's channel.
Yep.
Yep. And I'll be back. I'll be back on my channel on Wednesday for Inquiring Minds. Mark will be back on
anything this week. Well, I'm going on Allie's channel on Thursday, so that's it until Saturday. Yeah, I mean, I might drop a video doing political reads, but not live. Yeah.
And thank you for moderating, Lisa and Sharon. And I didn't know if Gina was here today, but Gina usually does. And thank you for the donations that help support us. Blessings to you all for that. And we'll see you guys again. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys and gals.